Oh, welcome back my gardening friends. Well, it's 9 o'clock on Sunday morning and I'm a little bit later than normal. I'm normally here by 6 when the sun comes up, but obviously Mrs. K is at home now and I've got to make sure she's happy. But look at the difference since the last time I visited my growing spaces. Quite a few of the first successional sowing of the spicy lettuce has now gone to seed. I've bought up my coffee grounds. I found these 4 hanging baskets on the recycle pile on the allotments. I'll grow some strawberries in those in the polytunnel next year. I bought me floating trail back after getting the back garden sorted for Mrs. K's homecoming, and there's a little bit of celery there, and I decided to try some turnips this time. Didn't get much success before, but these are some seeds that I had sent me. I've got the hedge cutter there to give this a little bit of a pruning so I can get through nice and easy. Wow, look at the Jerusalem artichokes. I need to get some string around these to give them a little bit of support. And I want to keep these trimmed up a little bit on my side so that I can still get access to 1 or 2 things, because they do get out of hand. I think these are, I can't remember now. You make beer with them, hops, something like that. I visited my allotment for a few minutes and noticed the black fly had taken over completely. So all the tops have come out and now I can't see anything other than a few pods growing. So I did catch those in good time, and any ones that I've missed, we'll take those out. And of course, if you can catch them before they get infested, you can eat those up. Now, I was just about to pull this one out. See the ants and the black fly? The ants are harvesting the sugars and stuff from the black fly, but the ladybird there will keep those in control for me. So we're not going to take the ladybird's food supply, because it won't be long before I need the ladybirds to start working on the long beans to keep any potential black fly at bay. Surprising, the black fly soon gets around to grab all the new shoots, and of course it doesn't do them any good. Managed to get the sweet corn in, the incredible F1, and there's my beetroot. I've got a bed over there spare at the moment, and I grow my potatoes wherever I can, wherever they're out of my way. They're all coming on nicely. I think you saw me plant the Iron Man Calabrese, looking nice and healthy, slug free. Popped a little bit of lime in there. We've had lots of rain. These are the green magic. We'll move on to the red cabbage calibos. I only have 3 Brussels sprout plants this time. This is Brody F1. Again, looking quite nice. And then we've got the kale there. Nice big label because I can't pronounce it. I also managed to get in some carrots. So we've got some harlequin, multicoloured ones here. And we've got 5 rows of sweet candle. The carrots now have literally rotted off top and bottom, but I've been getting a little bit out the middle. Waste not, want not at the beginning of June. So I do need to get this bed sorted when I can. Red onions as normal, going to seed. Doesn't bother me whatsoever, because the onion will still grow, and it'll only be the centre part that we have to take out. Hopefully they'll bulb up now. Just a little bit of weeding required. And I've managed to plant all the greyhound cabbage. Spread these out a little bit, and I've got just enough. I think I might have one area that's not taken, but they will soon start to green out in the middle. They don't like the lime, but they don't like clubroot either, so hopefully these will come on good. The parsnips, poor germination this time, whether it's the weather, but you can see there we've got 2 in there. I shall get my scissors and remove the weakest. Never pull them. I used to pull them, but don't do that. And any other ones I've replaced with tender and true. This bed's been done, but because of my circumstances I have just made a hole and planted 3 seeds on that date. The radishes have gone mad. They'll probably be about ready. I've only found 1. The rest are still starting to form. That's supposed to be Sparkler 3, but I think it's changed its genetics slightly. And then we've got the peas at the back, so by the time those have done, that'll open the space up and give room for the pongos to hang over and give me some nice beans. Same with this bed. And we're just encouraging the plants in there so the tendrils hang on. Priya's doing well, and the walking onions, after a torrid winter where I thought I'd lost them all, they've come back gloriously, so I'll be able to share a few and also keep another stock. I'll be changing this bed completely. I think this bed's probably spent out. Oops, a daisy. Apologies. It's a bit big to leave in the path, but I do need to get round to have a weed. Giant potatoes. There's the condor. Slugs are having a good go, but it survived. Golden gourmet from last year. The seed pods are there developing. We've got some spring onions. Iracusia here. Courgette Gold Rush F1. This one might just need a little bit of Epsom salts. The radish that were in here originally didn't take, so I put my Sparkler 3 in, and we've got a successional sowing there of lettuce, and the spring onions are coming on nicely. Find a space, fill it. Here's Performer. Again, we're hoping that we can fertile down there, remove the small potatoes. Red Russian garlic, and then the elephant garlic. We're still waiting for the stems there to turn round, and then we can harvest those and eat them. That bed over there is empty. This bed, we put some more peas in. Again, using the mint as a disguise to stop the mice. Cape gooseberries, one of my viewers sent me some seed. I've got 3 growing in here. I'm just going to let them dangle over the side. This hasn't got nothing in at the moment. I'll probably put some carrots at the back there. Now look at the same carrots, look. So maybe I've been sowing those a little bit too early, but there we are. We have some nice carrots there. The old seed doing better than the new, but I haven't been up for a while, so I haven't been diligently removing the weeds. It doesn't take long as you keep on top of them. So I've got a few spare tomatoes. I need to do a harvest of the potatoes. These are the potatoes we didn't harvest in 2023, and they've just started growing, and all the tomatoes now need some garden canes in there to give them some support. and we need to weed down the sides, but we do need to get planting, so hopefully we won't be too far behind. And remember, we're not behind, everybody else is in front. The cucumbers, water down the sides, that little collar there stops them from getting stem rot, as you can see there. And we do need to plant those giant tomatoes, the ones that we folded up that were leggy. I'll do a reveal on those. Need to get some water. These were spare sweet corn, just needs a water. Fortunately didn't get all the rain that we've had inside here, so give them a drink in a bit. And here's the first bed we did with the lettuce. I've put in here some of the tumbling tom yellow. And, that's one seed tray that's not going to be used again, but it's nice to have a nice selection of lettuce to harvest. That is hopefully slug free and dirt free. These should hang over here nicely. I'll put some water pipes in to help them. Let's move on to plot 3. Plot 1, he says. I've started on the wrong plot, guys. Going mad. Nearly forgot about the fruit cage. Thinking heck. Mrs. K will enjoy all this this fruit. Ooh. Ladybirds everywhere, thank goodness. Gooseberries all doing nicely. I need to do some summer fruiting maintenance. I'll show you how I cope with that. But as you can see, the ladybirds are dealing with everything in here. As on this load, look. Certainly enjoying it in here. Won't be long before the summer fruiting raspberries in here are also ready. That's one, yes, one bush at the end. The new shoots are now coming up, so I've got to try and control those. Plenty of water, plenty of fruit by the look of it. So as we're moving to plot 1, the cabbage cage. This is where we had some wonderful strawberries in 2022. I didn't bother putting strawberries in here, but if they're dangling on the floor like that, just lift them up and hang them over the leaves to finish off. Mrs. K is now home. I'm not going to make too much of a fuss in titles and everything else, but my regular viewers will watch and listen. But the unwanted visitor has spread. We thought it had spread to the large intestine and caused a blockage. They couldn't operate to fit a bag. They actually just give us some loads of steroids and other medication, which freed everything up. But second chemo was successful recently, and she's now back home, and hopefully some better quality of life. Like I said, I spent 3 or 4 hours with her this morning, and she put a breakfast order in at 5 to 5 this morning. Some really good management on the blackberries there, look, and the raspberries. Haven't been up here for a while, so we just need to tuck any stragglers in. Any that don't go in will get cut off, and any that grow where they shouldn't do will get pulled out. But these were the first that started to flower, and they'll be the first to show as he breaks some of the leaves. But good management can give you a good crop, hopefully. Dahlias need sorting, pruning, because some are 2 up, 3 up, 4 up, 6 up. So we only have so many stems to get some nice flowers. There's my greenhouse. Looks like we can get another harvest of rhubarb. the summer fruiting outside. They're outside because there's no room inside. Looking good, plenty of fruit there, and some runners down there that need pulling out. In the previous video we cleared all the strawberries and pulled out, or took the dead tops off, and I've planted the sunflowers, hoping to get a nice big one again for the granddaughter. And there's some actually treads on some of the bulbs that the birds have pulled out. There's some of the teddy bear ones. Spare bed there. Some of my giants. Oops, a daisy, looks like the wind's been blowing. I thought there was a few things on the other plot that didn't look right, and I've managed to fix that barrel, emptied it, tightened the tap up, and I think it just jumped a thread. The taps aren't brilliant, are the guys we buy? Just jumped a thread, so I tightened it up before it jumped another thread. And that should be okay. I haven't looked round the corner. Here's the first sowing of carrots. Not going to disturb those. Hopefully they won't get carrot fly up there. I'm going to make a noise. Looks like the leak has stopped. And that's probably a better place for the tap. Comfrey's growing well again. Giant parsnips. Kairobi. Just about to start planting my radish seeds now in the long roots and for in the giant variety. Sow them any earlier and they go to seed. Wildflower wildlife area. Ferns are growing well. Nice foxglove there. My first strawberry was over there. I saw it in the morning. I thought I'll pick that before I go home, which was over a week ago, and the damn blackbirds got it. I was gutted. But they're definitely growing better in the cage. All the wet weather, you get more spoilt than you do eat. My gravity fed from this barrel via a little float in there, and then the guttering wicks then into here. They're all in and looking very nice. See, I'm glad I left the structure here now, because that's going to save me a lot of time. All I've got to do is find time to tie them in. It looks like this barrel's been off a week, and you can already see it's starting to go a little green. We've had so much rain. Oh dear, it's got some weeds there, guys. I've got to get them before they flower. So I've done a couple of harvests from the comfrey. And the liquid has just started to flow. It seems to take ages and ages, but when it starts, there's no stopping it. Giant celery. Still need to get the drainage pipes on. I've bought 2 more water timers. So impressed with the first one that I bought, and I just can't believe how much rain we've had. So I've had to take all these out because you know, when I plant my potatoes, I don't water them until they show, so that we don't rot them. So being in this water wasn't helping. Some of these have got the super soil in, some haven't, and some have just got the homemade compost. So I need to drain all these off, and hopefully we don't get as much rain as we've had. But I do need to harvest some potatoes. There'll be other videos coming soon. I didn't plant this giant sunflower because the stems seem to be flat. Does anybody know why that's gone flat? Is it split? Would it still grow? I didn't plant it, but I don't like not to, if you know what I'm saying. These are the autumn fruiting raspberries. Looks like birds had that one. Ain't gonna let the rest of it. Excuse me. Oh, that's quite nice. Now this has grown from underneath. The original plant was there. It didn't do no good. It wasn't growing properly. Yet a volunteer, a runner, has come up there. Oh, excuse me, I've got to go, sorry. I'm running out of time. Excuse me. Lovely. And it grows so well there. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you for all the kind messages and red hearts on one of the previous videos. And if you've liked the content, please give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Please join in with the comments, leave me a comment, and why not consider subscribing. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.